Hello again, my name's John. I'm a retired cook from the northeast of England in the UK, and welcome to another one of my air frying videos. And in this very special recipe, I'll show you how to make this amazing pepperoni pizza in your air fryer. Once you decide what pizza base you're going to use, it only takes a few minutes to make a sizzling hot, delicious pizza. You can see the ingredients list and full written method for this recipe on the recipe page on the channel's website. And the link to that page and lots more is in the description box under the video. Just find and click on the word more, and that'll give you access to all the relative links for this video, including our website store products. Okay, let's get on with today's recipe. A quick word on the pizza bases. Now I'll be making my own pizza dough, and of course I'll show you how to do that. And I'll make enough dough to make 6 of these pizzas, which I'll store in the fridge and they'll keep there for up to 10 days. So anytime you fancy a pizza, your dough is already made. But if you want to cheat, you can get away with using either bought pita breads or Greek flatbreads. These are okay, but nowhere near as good as proper homemade pizza dough. Now onto making that pizza dough, and I'll go through the process a bit quicker than I normally do. As always, start by setting away the yeast. Add the sugar and the yeast to the warm water, give it a good mix and allow it to activate. Once it's activated, add the yeast mixture to your stand mixer bowl. Next, add the olive oil. Now the flour, followed by the salt. By the way, if you don't have a machine, you can easily knead this dough by hand. Add the dough hook and mix on speed 2. Once the mix is together, knead the dough for 10 minutes. Also 10 minutes if you're hand kneading the dough. While that's mixing, you can grease a medium-sized bowl with oil. Set that aside for now. After 10 minutes, whether machine or hand kneaded, you should now have a nice, smooth, supple dough. Turn the dough out onto your bench. Give it a quick knead. Form the dough into a ball as shown. Get it into the grease bowl and coat it with the oil. Now cover the bowl. I like to use the shower cup for these, which are available on the website if you're interested. Now let that proof for 1 hour. If you are making these to keep in the fridge, you'll need to grease a storage box with a little oil and make sure that the box that you choose has a good fitting airtight lid. Once the time's up on that first proof, turn out the now risen dough onto your bench. Now knock the dough back. That simply means force all of the built up gas out of it. Give the dough a quick knead, then form it into a ball. If your measurements were correct at the beginning, you should now have around 710 grams, that's about 25 ounces. Now equally divide that into 6 pieces, in my case 118 grams each. And a very quick mention to the channel's Patreon members and supporters. I'll be giving the latest list a shout out a little later in the video. Now form each piece into a ball as shown. Once your little dough balls have been formed, get them into the greased storage box. Once they're all in the box, give them a light dusting with flour. Okay, now these will keep in your fridge for up to 10 days. On to making this amazing little pizza. Take one of your dough balls out of the box. Place the dough ball onto a lightly floured surface. Sprinkle a little flour onto the dough. Now cover it with a lightweight dry cloth and allow it to proof for 15 minutes. And while that dough's proofing, I hope you don't mind if I give my 4 recipe books a quick shout out. The books have lots of our favourite recipes from our work kitchens in them. And also book 4 in this series is totally dedicated to bread recipes. Right, my little dough ball has doubled in size and it's ready to go. For this recipe I'll be using my round draw air fryer. But if you only have this type of air fryer, just make a rectangle pizza. Pizzas don't have to be round, they can be any shape you like. Time to form the pizza base. so add a little flour to your bench. Now start manipulating the dough into a circle. If the dough starts tightening up, let it rest and relax for a moment and then begin stretching again. Now take your crisp tray or whatever you have in your air fryer and give it a light coating of oil. Place the dough on the tray and pull it into the same size as the tray. Once that's done, we now need to bake the base for a few moments first. If you add the topping to the raw dough, it simply won't cook the base properly in an air fryer. Okay, so get your pizza base into the air fryer. The settings are bake, 190 Celsius, that's 375 Fahrenheit, and you need to cook that for 5 minutes. Once the time's up, carefully take your pizza base out of the air fryer. And now we can add the topping. Now this surface is the underneath of the pizza, so flip it over. Add your tomato sauce. I'm just going to use this jar of sauce for this demo, but I have lots of videos, including a short video on how to make your own tomato sauce. I'll leave links in the description box below. Time to add lots of that grated mozzarella cheese. Finally, add your pepperoni slices. Break up the middle pepperoni, it'll make the finished pizza easier to slice. Add a tiny bit more cheese. And there you go, it's all ready to bake. Now here's a great tip. I normally get all 6 pizzas to this point. Carefully bag each one up in a freezer bag and freeze them. Then it's just a matter of taking one out when I need to. It's a huge time saver, and I'll give you a tip on cooking them from frozen in a moment. Get the pizza into the air fryer. The settings this time are air fry, 190 Celsius, 375 Fahrenheit, and cook that for 5 minutes. And if you are cooking from frozen, just add an extra 2 minutes to this time. Once the time's up, carefully transfer it to a serving plate. And there you go, one sizzling hot pizza ready to eat. Okay, I'll cut mine into 6 slices. Right, I've let mine cool for a few minutes and it's time to give it a try. As you can see, the cheese is nice and stretchy. Once you decide what base to use, you can knock one of these amazing pizzas up in 15 minutes. And don't forget, there's a massive saving in energy costs using an air fryer. And that is absolutely delicious. You're not going to get the base as crispy as a pizza oven, but it's pretty darn close. Big thumbs up for another great air fryer recipe, guys. And as mentioned earlier in the video, here is the latest list of my Patreon, PayPal and Super Thank You button supporters. And they are Peter Waugh, Joanne Innocent, Jennifer Henry, Loretta Willems, Bob Ferguson, Michael, Dutz 2000, Frank H, Jens K3250, Eric Hill 534, Lavinia Rawlinson and Amir Minutia 4356. Thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate all that you do in supporting the channel. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos and playlists that you may want to watch. So, until the next time, be safe in your kitchen and bye for now.